Alright, here we are on the back side, and Aaron is spraying the wood cleaner to get all the fungus and mold off and remove any old stain that's on there, any surface material, so that we could give a quick wash and scrub to these logs and then re-oil them with what we did on the front here. Now the bottom one here, you can see, has quite a bit of rot on it, and we went ahead and put a treatment on this bottom one. It was a little bit more hardcore than just the cleaner. Put a treatment that soaks into the wood and protects it from rot, and then also kills any mold or insects that are in the log. Because over here, when we were inspecting it, we did find some larvae in the log. In this area, you can see when I sprayed it with the chemical, they started coming out of the log, and so that will soak in and kill anything that's in the log there, which is important because eventually this log might have to be removed and replaced, and we don't want to do that because this house is about 125 years old, and that would be a lot of work. But Aaron's gonna go ahead and spray all this down. We'll let it sit for a while, and then we'll come back and clean it, and then we'll show you what it looks like after it's cleaned, and then the oiling process. Alright, we're back. The logs are dry. Aaron's busy working, staining, but I wanted to show you guys how well that cleaner does. These logs are now dry and clean, and it did a pretty good job at stripping off all the mold and old stain and everything, and these logs are looking pretty good and ready to stain. So you can see the difference down here, freshly oiled and stained. It's gonna look good. He's done this side over here. Did one coat. These are a little drier than the front ones, so they might need another coat, but and this end grain soaks up a lot here too, so we'll soak these as much as possible. Get everything sealed up, and it's gonna look good. And he's letting these bottom two dry a little bit more. They were still pretty wet, and then this one had the extra mold kill on it, so we'll let that dry up a little bit more, and then be on our way. And I'll show you the end result probably tomorrow when it's all dry. Alright, we're back up here the next day. All this is well soaked in and drying up pretty good. You can see we got a pretty good coat on everything. It's hardened up pretty well. We did this, all these end grains, really well. And it all looks 10 times better. This bottom one here took about 3 or 4 coats, and it still looks like it's a bit dry. Could actually use another coat. I'm gonna put another coat on the bottom of these 2 logs here today, and then I'll call it good. Probably there's a couple logs in the front side too that I'm gonna put a couple coats on, but yeah, it all came out really well. These logs should be good to go for a few more years now. Alright, so that's the way to do it there. Later.